everybody! Today we are checking out Griftlands. Griftlands? I don't know. I'm definitely guilty of trying to soften the pronunciation at the end of the word. I think it lends a certain comedic touch that might not be apropos in the current situation, but what can I say? I'm a madman. We're gonna be checking this out today. I have not played it at all. That's kind of the spirit of this new series I'm trying to do. Want to play a variety of stuff. We'll go through it together. Stuff that's intriguing, stuff that's silly, stuff that's ambitious, stuff that's who knows. Just wearing comfy sweaters, playing games, enjoying each other's company. Conversation's a little one-sided, but that's okay. Griftlands, I will say first, I was given a review code for this from Klei, the developers of Don't Starve, Mark of the Ninja, Invisible Ink, etc., etc. But I was eager to play it regardless. This is an alpha right now. It is a card game, strategy game, but kind of the gimmick, without being insulting in that phrasing, as I understand it, is that you kind of have two different decks. You have like your classic sort of attack-minded deck, where you can damage an enemy, take their HP down to 0, and win an encounter. You also have like a negotiation deck that might allow you to solve encounters in different ways. That's the way I understand it right now. And we'll figure it out together. Sal-Ik Derek, a bounty hunter with a chip on her shoulder and a glint in her eye. Locked upcoming characters. We got a negotiation deck that I don't even know how to interpret it yet, so let's not worry about it. You got a battle deck. Probably this I could understand as my guess. And you got a mutator set. Let's not even worry about that for now. Let's start.
You're a bounty hunter. You escaped a life of indentured labor by hunting criminals and debt dodgers. The work has earned you your freedom, if not enough.
Plus, cool earring.
Now, you're back home for the first time in 10 years.
Oh, high school reunion.
Comes with its own dangers, and making a living in Havaria won't be easy. Here, the gangs are feral, the law enforcement are corrupt,
And the guacamole is extra. No!
criminals like Cascio, the ruthless
And his sidekick,
who sold you to the
Pistachio.
devil in the first place. But now, Caccio's grip is weakened.
The almond gang is running wild.
Too rich to ignore. You'll die before you go into debt again, and so will she, if you have your say. Your first stop is a dive called the Grogan Dog, where an old friend.
No thanks, I don't need ice
gets
cream.
revenge, provided you can prove yourself.
Okay, this smells like a tutorial, which I appreciate. We can learn the mechanics together. At first sniff, the Grog and Dog, a homey but modest bar owned by Fsh, who is a fish, which makes sense, smells like stale hops and dried blood. Well, look what the tide dredged up. Fsh, by the holy brine, I'd tear up if I weren't dead inside. Speaking of that bounty on Cascio. Dude, I love being able to mouse over. You ever get malware like 10 years ago installed in Firefox and it would give you targeted ads by underlining words and turning them into hyperlinks in all these articles you would read? Maybe it's before your time, I don't know. It's like that, but good. How do we? Forget it. You might have grown up strong, but you ain't that strong. But that's not going to stop you from trying, is it? If you want a chance at surviving this, you better make yourself some friends fast. I can help with that. Knew I could count on you. Shh. She hauls out a flimsy old box sodden with some stain or another and invites you to look inside. Have a look in your lost and found. Something's bound to be in your size. Rugged compression gear. Increases your max health by 8 and max resolve by 2. A triage kit. Allows you to get a battle card called Healing Vapors. 6 mending, replenish, which means when you draw it, you draw another card, and destroy after 1 use, which I guess is kind of like exile. Okay. Boombox, shrapnel grenade, and shrapnel grenade. Let's take a triage kit. When you're near the end, you'll be glad you chose that. Well, let's just, hey, get started here first. Ask about... No, okay, I was going to ask about mechanics, but let's just get a job. I got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Vo, Chake, and Oso. They just don't have, these names I'm familiar with. I'm worried about my pronunciation. Everybody's got, an unusual name. Where's Larry? Tell them I sent you, and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done, and I'll get you a plate of popped Oshnu eyes on the house. Bless your warty hide, fish. I'll hold you to that. All right. All right. I have selected a job, I believe. Quests available. Internal affairs. Focus is combat. Starting bonus. Pick a card to help on the quest. You get 60 shills. And upgrade a negotiation or battle card. How about this one? Focus is combat. Very similar, but you do get Admiralty orders if you succeed. Gain 3 dominance, destroy after 1 use. Let's start here. It's closer. It's probably what they want me to do. Okay, so there's 3 individuals we can speak to. You have a quest. You are the proprietor of the location. Nobody knows what's up with you. Let's see what's up. They look you up and down in suspicion. And that's that. Okay. Ozo has been in the Griftlands for only a year, but he seems to be fitting in well. Day to you. I like that. He doesn't say good day. That's up to you. You can decide for yourself. Okay. Opportunity. Internal affairs. I hear you have a problem that needs rectifying. I'm a hunter. I can help with that. Yeah, this could use a professional touch. I have this colleague, Rito, and he dances on the sands. He's always undermining me in front of the officers. Sorry, I just have to move. I gotta get the feng shui right, okay? Something along these lines. I'm realizing we might want to move our camera to the bottom left as well, but I'm waiting until we encounter some combat in order to figure it out. I think he'd be happiest if I wound up dead in a ditch and he wound up claiming my bunk. Is it a nice bunk? It's next to the window, has a nice view of the less sludgy part of the bay. Vancouver, you're looking, I don't know, I'm going to say $950,000 for that bunk, so congratulations. I'd like to shut him down myself, but there are rules about infighting and a punishment to match, but those rules don't apply to you. I will accept your quest. Choose a battle card. It's hard because I don't know what any of the keywords do, but we'll figure it out, okay? Okay, rebound. Gain 1 counter and 2 defense for each card played this turn. Counter deals 1 damage back to the enemy when hit. Remove all counter at the beginning of your turn, and defense prevents attack damage. Okay, so you play a lot of cards, then you use this as like a kicker at the end. And that's not really what a kicker is, but you know what I mean. A coda, if you will. And then you get a bunch of defense and counter. That sounds nice. Hemorrhage. Apply 3 bleed, then deal damage equal to target's bleed. Okay? So it's almost like a poison stack from Slay the Spire, I guess. Stomp. Spend 2 combo. This card costs 0, and it looks like it does 3 to 6 damage. Yeah. A random value within the range shown. Combo points are accumulated until they are spent by a finisher. Lose half of your combo when you take unmitigated damage. So we could spend this for free, but I don't know. To be honest, rebound sounds kind of nice. And I saw that there was a decline option as well. In case you don't want to gussy up your deck with something that doesn't fit your archetype, I suppose. I can offer you the basic blisters and bruises package for a steal. That kind of violence falls well within my job description. Just give him a good scare. You can rough him up a little too, but do not kill him. You do that, there'll be an inquiry at best, and at worst, I'll have to take Rito's patrols. Ugh. Okay. We need to open our map, I think, and find Rito. It's Rito's dorm. I think he's a college student. This doesn't feel right. He's probably just working on midterms. Greetings, Grifter. It's rare I meet a fellow traveler in these parts. Really? I feel like I'm constantly running into people. Then you're fortunate. The isolation has made it difficult to complete my work. Maybe people would be more likely to speak to you if you weren't wearing an LED-infused gas mask. I'm a chemist. I've been experimenting with new ingredients, but I've only been able to test them on myself. Would you like to try one and contribute your own experiences to the data? 50 shills for the purple swirling vial? Absolutely not. We probably shouldn't do this, but when in Rome, right? How about I'll take the smoking blue vial? Ah, yes. This is an unusual blend of 3 Havarian essences. On their own, each is more toxic than the last, but together they're a stimulating form of gastrotherapy. Bleck the flavor. Not all gastrotherapy is pleasant, of course. Choose a negotiation skill to upgrade. Okay. Now this is where I'm eager to see what this mechanic looks like, because this is definitely like the most novel thing in the pitch for the game, is what do you do with the negotiation deck. So this appears to do 1 to 3 resolve damage would be my guess. By wearing down an enemy's resolve, maybe you win the negotiation. Manipulate. Cost 1. Improvise a card from a pool of special cards. Okay, so you create a card from a choice of 3, like discovering an invention or something in Hearthstone. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. Remove this card for the... Okay, so it is exiled. Hostility cards deal an extra +1 damage. Insert inspiration or attitude into your hand. Well, that seems interesting. Let's try that. And select the upgrade. Oh, geez, right off the bat. Let's go with some negotiation stuff. Oh, we upgraded a card. Sorry, we weren't adding one. That's my mistake. Thank you for your participation. I hope we meet again soon. A follow-up can only improve upon the data. All right. I am ready to engage in mechanics. Do not take me to the Grog and Dog. Take me to the university campus. You track down Rito's quarters within the sprawling military complex. The place is crawling with admiralty. It would be suicide to start a fight here. Okay. Hello, Rito. Perhaps we could speak to Dano first. Word is Dano spends her downtime knitting and her uptime hitting. Best to approach her when her hands are empty. Either way. Well, mission failed. I pay Dano to look the other way. Pay Dano to help you. I'm gonna pay you to look the other way. Because I want to handle this myself. You know, learn something. Might be a bit of trouble coming. You're not going to interfere, are you? 45 shills? It's a bargain. Here's a little donation to the Mind Your Own Business Fund. You do what you want. I won't try to stop you. Okay? Hello, Sana. Keep on the good side of the Admiralty. Your livelihood will benefit all the more for it. Honestly, there's no way I'm going to have enough money. So let's just speak to Rito. Why are you looking at me all funny like that? I got something on my face? We could intimidate or beat up, but we're the aggressor. Okay, we got to start with the intimidation. You've made a few enemies, you know that? Sure I have. Wouldn't be worth my salt otherwise. What's it to you, Hunter? Oh, okay. Incept to intimidated. This effect is added to your opponent's arguments. It auto-plays, so it resolves automatically at the start of your turn. Okay, so if you draw it, it hurts the person that draws it. Hostility cards, when you're intimidated, deal an additional +1 damage, reduced by 1 when you play a non-hostile card. Oh, when we draw it, we get intimidated. Okay. You are about to negotiate for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial? Yes!
Turn, you draw 5 cards from the draw pile and use action points to play them.
Got it. Draw 5 cards from the draw pile, use action points to play them.
You win a negotiation by destroying your opponent's core resolve. Your resolve carries over between negotiations.
Interesting.
If you have no resolve...
So we need to keep our resolve high if we want to negotiate a lot, or find a way to replenish it.
Your opponent's intents for the next turn are shown in their inner ring.
I don't know if we should be looking at their inner ring, but
you and your
it's a helpful tip.
Deploy arguments to help win the negotiation. Arguments can be attacked or defended like the core resolve.
All right. What's your intention? You are going to cause 4 resolve damage to one of my arguments and deploy an argument against me. Okay, we got 3 actions. Let's look here. Fast Talk does 1 to 3 damage. Well, resolve damage. Quick Thinking, improvise a card from a pool of special cards. Threaten, 1 to 4 damage. Deflection, apply 3 Composure. Reduces resolve loss for 1 turn. Here's my thinking. Start with Quick Thinking. What do we want here? Deploy Bait. This argument must be targeted before anything else. Okay, so it's like a taunt. Or Incept 1 Flustered. Reduces damage by 33%. Reduced by 1 at the end of the owner's turn. I think we want Bait to keep our resolve high. So we'll play that for 0. So this... Just working on it. He's going to do 4 damage. it's going to destroy this argument, but our resolve is protected right now. We still have 2 actions. So I think after that, we don't need to lower his damage because it's already being used entirely here, assuming there's no, like, what's the word? Overrun? When you damage a minion and it carries over to the hero? I forget what it's called. Anyway, we'll just use fast talk, and we'll target... Can we target his arguments? I don't think we need to, right? Invalid target. Okay, so we'll target his core resolve. Got him. And we'll threaten. Also can only target his core resolve. Fair enough. Low rolls, but that's okay. Alright, it is your turn, sir. You have killed my argument, and the damage did carry over. And then, next turn, you're gonna do 2 to 4 damage per turn? Okay, so we can probably target that argument. We'll receive 4 damage from Rito and 4 damage, 2 to 4 damage. Okay, hold on. 4 damage from this, and then 2 to 4 damage from this. I understand. Dude, it's a different style of presentation, but it's handled really slickly, which is not surprising for Klei. The presentation of all of their games is super top-notch, but... Planted evidence. When this argument is dismissed, deal 2 damage to the owner's core argument. So I think if this gets attacked, we will also take 2 damage. Assuming that we're the owner, because it's in our ring. He must have put that on us. Okay. He's going to do a lot of damage. So here's my thinking right now. I think we should deflect to apply 3 composure. And I'm just going to... Hold on. Reduce resolve loss for 1 turn. Because we got a lot of stuff coming our way. Protects arguments against incoming damage. So that'll block probably this, and then we'll still take 4 on average. Incept too intimidated. It automatically resolves. It's added to your opponent's arguments. And I think it makes us stronger against them, but we'll see. So all we can do really is do this. Unless we want to, we can target their arguments, right? You have 2 resolve. This will do 1 to 3. That did 1. That's unfortunate. That did 1 as well. Okay, so that's our turn. These go into our opponent's arguments. You have hurt me for 1. No big deal. Alright. A lot to follow, but we're getting there. Hostility cards deal an additional plus 4 damage. Rito will steal 10 shills per turn. You think I'm made of money? Occurs in 3 turns. 3 damage to me. Okay, so we're probably going to take some damage here. But, I mean, how could we not just hit you dead on for 5 to 8? It's a low roll, I think. And then, flatter, compliment, or attitude. Let's play it and then read the cards more closely. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. Spend 1 influence. Deals 2 bonus damage. Hits all opponents' arguments. Gain 2 influence. Then deal damage equal to half your influence to a random opponent argument. Dominance. Hostility cards are better, but it gets expended. I think Flatter seems kind of interesting to me. Oh, every time we play a non-hostile card, his intimidation goes down. So we want to play hostile cards first. All right. Again, it's a complicated system. We're getting there. This seems really cool. Okay, so spend 1 influence, which I'm hoping I have. Deals 2 bonus damage and hits all opponents' arguments. I think we did a great job. Improvise a card from a pool of special cards. I think I would like to just take, like... I think we'd like to take this and then just hit him because it's a hostile card. And then end turn. And we'll see how this shakes out. We did lose 10 shills. Rito has his doubts. We're going to get him. He's toasted. All we got to do, it would be nice to hit him, but that doesn't appear to, like it's going to happen. So get him. 1! Are you crazy? 3. Okay, we got to go for lethal. 1. You coward. Our net worth is turned to 0. Alright, you know what? Yeah, you hit me pretty good. But we have destroyed you. Negotiation successful. Rito dislikes you, though. Pick one of 3 negotiation cards. I think, it seems to me like we benefit from more aggressive speaking right now. So let's take Veiled Anger. You better listen. Consider this a friendly warning. Someone soft hired me to sort you out, but I guarantee they aren't the worst of your concerns, so you behave now or next time. You see me? I'll be looking down on you while you bleed out, understand? Oso's a real piece of work. I've been trying to expose his corruption for ages. There'd be a big reward in it if someone were to expose him, but if you really want me to drop it, your message has been received, I'll drop it. You leave, but consider that big reward Rito mentioned. Okay. Well, let's open up our map here. Now I would like to get involved in some combat, if possible. We might as well go back. Let's speak to Oso. You've returned. We could get in a negotiation battle, but to be honest, I feel like that's very likely to lead to me losing. So I would like to maybe just do things the easy way for now. I think your Rito problems are in the past, friend. He got the message, did he? Tell me all the details. Yada, yada, yada. They did mention they were trying to investigate you and frame you for corruption. You should probably keep an eye out. Thanks for telling me. Here's a little bonus for going above and beyond. You got paid 90 shills. And Oso likes you. Hold on. Can we upgrade a battle card? Does it cost us money? I'm not going to look too much at these, but where was the one? Didn't we add one to our deck? Yes, this one. Let's just upgrade this. We get a choice. Gain 3 counter and 2 defense. So get 3 counter or 3 defense. I think I would rather have +2 counter instead of +1 defense. But that's just because, you know, 3 is a larger number. Okay. Goodbye. Open map. Where to? I want to get involved in some combat, please. Desolate battlefield. A recent fight took place out here. Perhaps there's still some treasure to be found lying about. Challenging quest with a focus on combat. I don't think we're ready. Healing Spring. Okay, maybe... Could you heal my resolve there? Just when you're hoping for a nice leisurely walk, you find yourself interrupted by a Spark Baron. He looks fearful, which he should, given that he had the gall to interrupt your pace. Grifter, help me. The fleets have it out for my blood. The fleets? A voracious pest species found throughout Murder Bay? I don't want to tell anybody how to live their life. But when you're passing through a town called Murder Bay, it's like going to Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and not expecting to see some meese teeth. You can hear the sound of them crashing through the bush. Something's got them mighty riled, and you'd guess it's the blood on the Spark Baron's uniform. I will help you, and also learn some combat. Okay. They're kiting us. You're about to fight for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial? Yes. Okay, that's standard.
You can win a battle by killing all of your opponents, or by making them surrender.
Oh, okay.
Enemies will surrender when their health dips below their breaking point indicator. Killing enemies may have diplomatic consequences.
So, you can kill enemies, but you can also make them surrender. It looks like if you hit them for enough to get them below breaking point, but not to 0, that's very interesting. I really like, it's, obviously I'm a mechanics-focused gamer. I like, you know, Slay the Spire because of its mechanic simplicity and elegance, but I also appreciate that this has taken a more kind of robust story and faction, almost like role-playing game style aesthetic to it.
You can preview what your enemies and allies will do on their next turn.
Okay.
Your allies all act before your enemies.
That's convenient for me. Alrighty then. Okay, let's look at these cards. Chitinous, I'm assuming, is armor. Gain 4 defense at the end of their turn. Alright. You are defending for 4? Or no, you're hitting me for 4. Okay. And a status effect will be applied. A status effect will also be applied by security guard Quarren. Quarren. Okay. Well, we definitely want to play this last, if we're going to play it. You have 15 HP. I feel like The more cards we play, the better this is. So let's start with an improvised card. Apply 2 wound. Inflicts 1 bonus damage on this target. Expend 1 power. Whenever you deal 1 damage, or whenever you deal damage, deal 1 additional damage. I feel like we might be better off taking this than playing this, getting a huge draw out of it. So we still have 2 action points. I feel like we're gonna get at least 4 defense off of this, so we should just attack. Do we want to do 3 or 2 to 5? Don't be a coward. That did 2. We could also mend this guy, but I don't want to use my mending on him. I might have to use it on myself. I didn't save the mana to use spined rebound. Okay, it's my first major misplay. I deserve this. Wow, he is in a world of hurt. Attack damage by this target is reduced by 33%. Okay. That's my, honestly, obviously my bad. I am a fool. So you're going to receive 9 damage. And you need to take the slightest bit of damage. Okay, here's my thinking. Saul's daggers. Apply 2 bleed. That'll probably go through armor. You should be in surrender mode or flee mode, which is totally fine by me. You are hitting me for 3 damage. There's 4 defense. That accomplished nothing. Not a wise move. He's done. Okay. You hit me and wounded me. I take extra damage. Okay, now I've learned a very valuable lesson. We hit you, then we play spined rebound. We got 4 defense and 6 counter. Go ahead. Take a shot. You will not. You will run because you are a coward. Okay, loot. Pick a battle card. Ambush. Automatically placed in your hand at the start of battle. 5 damage for free at the start of battle. Sounds nice, you know? I have no idea what cards are good and what cards are bad. Let's just keep it going. We also got 4 resolve, which makes it easier to negotiate for us in the future. Never seen him so ravenous. You must have tasty blood. That's a weird compliment, Grifter, but you saved my skin, so I'll allow it. Here's the thing. I would like some money. I don't have much, but I have this. Vrock Whistle. Summons a Vrock to fight for you. Destroy after 1 use. Lumen Grenade. Targets all enemies for 9 to 14 damage. Destroy after use. Give me the money. Won't get no buyer's remorse from me. See you around, Grifter. I'd like to get through 1 screen before the end of the video, because I feel like I'm just starting to figure it out, you know? I'm just starting to get I'm just starting to understand what's happening here. And I like it. I feel like I'm learning a lot so far. Remove a card from one of your decks as well. What is it? Okay, I want to do more combat, honestly. I feel like we did okay in the negotiation, but combat's a little bit more my speed. So I'm actually just gonna, I believe there's a skip option if you wanted to, so I'm just gonna go straight for the quest, basically, and skip the story stuff a little bit for now. Find the thief who stole from her. I will. And the card we get is a starting bonus. I like the idea you get a little payment up front and then a little at the end as well. Draw 1 card. Return the next card you play to your draw pile. Interesting. I do like, to be honest though, improvise, because it also allows you to get extra cards for the defense and counter enabler. So that's kind of the style I'm choosing to roll for now. Bring her to me. There's a bonus if she's alive. Find Herbla. Maybe you can get some information out of her. Okay, I will look for Herbla. Rumor has it, Herbla knows how to find Lux. You might call Herbla Radiant, but that's probably just the Lumen stains. Little brother spam in chat, please. Didn't think my day would involve the Grifter dealing. What are you looking at? Share a drink. You'll have an improved opinion You'll also gain slurred speech and tipsy, restore 10 resolve, give 45 shills. I feel like I could use the resolve, even though it did spend some money. Hopefully, now that you like me, we have a better chance of this negotiation going well. Plus, our resolve is higher, and we're both drunk, so we're at an equal disadvantage. Okay. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Either way, doesn't seem like any of your business. I want... Oh, you are... Your resolve is so low. I'll vouch for you, Sal. Yo, we got a friend was working... Because we had a drink, the bartender is like, here's a little bonus damage. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. You have 2 extra... Sorry, I just dropped something here. You have 2 extra damage. Okay. I don't think we can kill you on turn 1, to be honest. And by kill, I mean convince. When dismissed, remove a random intent. Okay, you know what? I kind of like that. Boom. No problem. Now, get those threatenings out there. You don't want this getting messy. End turn. What is this? Suspicion. Diplomacy cards deal -1 damage. You are hitting me for 4 again. Veiled anger. Slurred speech. Costs us money to get it out of our deck. It's just a dead card for now. Okay, improvise first. Deploy bait. Nah. One flustered. Nah. We'll just take the free 1 to 2 damage. I think we can get you. That's 2. That's a good get. Just go straight for the gut. 3 plus 2. No, I gotta hit you for 5. I don't know if it can be done. We did it. Okay, we get to keep some loot. Lose 1 influence. Good damage for cheap, though. Honestly, draw 3 cards is pretty good. Are there 0? I actually prefer this. Place a card from discards into your hand. Get a free 0-cost card back. Look at that. Okay, she's gonna show me the way. I was just there! You find Lux's camp. Did Hiku send you? I'm not afraid of her. She did ask me to get you to come back. And why would I do that? Convince, 36 versus 20, or a 2-star enemy. I really want to learn more about combat, so let's start that way. Don't kill her! Last stand. Gains 3 power when below 22 health. Okay. Hold on. What are you doing? You're gonna hit me for 2 twice in a row, or 2 3 times. Okay. That's no problem. Just thinking. Improvise an attack card from your draw pile. Go ahead and give me a stab. But then, I'm going to hit you for 8. You got to take 19 more damage. Let's be realistic. That's probably not going to happen on turn 1. Let's fight dirty. I would like to make you do less damage for sure. Let's start there. Go ahead and do less damage. Now you're hitting me for 3. We'll apply 4 defense. I should be good. We were not hit. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is a big one for us. We want to play this last. I think we want Sal's daggers. Apply some bleed, which is 3 damage over 2 turns. We shouldn't need... Oh, you're going to apply a status effect? So we don't really need defense. What is counter, though? Deal 1 damage back to the enemy when hit. In that case, I think we should honestly just destroy Tipsy. And stab you. Because it doesn't seem like you're going to do damage, and I don't know if counter will work on a status effect. So you have plus 3 power. You're also revved up. Attack supply 1 bleed, then reduced revved up by 1. Okay, I understand. So every time you attack, you lose a token off of revved up, so you start to do less damage. Or you start to stop doing bleed. You're going to do 8 damage to me. I mean, we can get in front of that, but we will still bleed. You need to take 11 damage in order to flee or panic. You will not take 11 damage unless we high roll, so I'm going to play this in the most cowardly way possible. We will definitely get bleed still applied, but then we'll just smack you. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. But it's at the end of your turn, not at the start, so we're not necessarily screwed on that one. You have to take 7 damage. We'll start with the improvisation. Oh, let's go. This ain't worth dying for. I refuse to execute. Accept surrender. No fatality necessary. Pick a battle card. I choose... Attack a random enemy, play it twice. This seems very nice for our combo-driven style of gameplay. Alright, I'll go with you. You fool. You coward. You absolute idiot. I've bested you in the tutorial. Okay. After this, I think we'll fight the boss. But honestly, so far, I get Griftlands. And it seems really cool. This seems like a nice kind of... Like, it reminds me of... like, Slay the Spire is so... mechanics focused that it's like my personal game of the century. But this reminds me more of those like robust adventure card games that used to come out, you know, mostly for the Game Boy Color back in 1999, where you have like a story-driven thing, a little story-driven adventure combined with the mechanics of the cards. It's just you're using the cards instead of doing like turn-based battling, you know, by using Cloud Strife's Omni Slash. You know what I mean? All right, I have returned you to you. Here's the payment as discussed. We got 90 shills for not killing them. As you walk away, you hear the first punch land. Whoa. Special job. Did I screw up the boss fight? Your friend Urbla has a gift for you. Maybe because it's nighttime, we can't do the boss fight. I've lined up a great opportunity for you. They sell rare goods you can't get nowhere else. You can only be one place at a time, but either way, well, you'll get a leg up you sorely need. It sounds neat. Thank you, a fish. Please give me... Hey, Sal, I found something the other day, made me think of you. Remember that time that I defeated you in a battle of wits? Now you're giving me stuff for free. Put that to good use. I will not gift you 100 shills, though. That's absurd. Customers late on their payments, or help Endo with some wildlife management. That's what I'm here for. A little bit more combat. Okay, I will accept the job. We got a party member, too. You're gonna help Endo instead of me? Hey, you weren't supposed to be privy to that conversation. That wasn't for you. Night monsters? Illinois. It's a Sufjan Stevens reference, sweetheart. Once you get past track 8, let me know. Here it is. So what now? You want me to... Oh, Hesh! The cult's god of the abyss, believed to live deep under the ocean. At least the monsters got respect for your time. I want to throw my new grenade at them, please. Okay. How long until you flee? You will receive 9... Oh, sorry. Hold on. You'll receive 4 damage from Wild Fleed. You'll receive 3 damage from Wild Fleed. We should kill this unit, if possible. We're going to improvise an attack from our draw pile. We're going to take the Spark Grenade. It is going to do 9 to 12 damage to 2 enemies, which is just beautiful. Will flee, but is also still attacking me. So, get out of my face. And what are you doing? You're just attacking this guy. Honestly, I don't really care what you do to this guy. So we're just going to apply some bleed. Pass turn. I imagine you will probably run on the next turn. Because, I gotta tell you, I'm going to send you to the freaking grave. Look at that. It's just that easy. That was a 2-turn victory. Deal bonus damage equal to the cost of your hand. Gain 3 defense, discard this card, and gain 3 defense and counter. I don't know if we have a way to discard the card, though, is the thing. That is interesting, though. Spend up to 3 combo. Apply 1 wound per combo spent. Honestly, give me the money on that one. I don't think we want to add any of those cards. The market awaits. Let's be off. I gotta take you to the market, too? What the? Now I gotta wipe your bottom? I don't understand what your problem is, sir. It doesn't exist for the decor friend, but the goods are top-notch. Duty-free, law-free, the best of the best. And now you're welcome to do your shopping. Alright. Thank you, Endo. This person dislikes you. They will make your life difficult if given the opportunity. Okay, well, let's not do that then. Hey, Endo likes us. Let's speak to him. Maybe he'll give us some cheap stuff. Remove a negotiation card for 37 shills. Doesn't interest me. How about you? Remove a battle card for 50 shills. That sounds nice, honestly. Please remove my elbow strikes. This one has gotten upgraded progress. I guess maybe you just naturally earn upgrade progress the more you play them. So please remove my unupgraded option. How about you? What do you do? Ask to see the wild... Oh, you could probably buy a companion. That won't be necessary. Friend in trouble. Your friend Urbla's in trouble. You have a chance to save her before it's too late. You find Urbla under Ash's heel, looking one blow away from the worst day of their lives. Save Urbla! The Urbla's been so good for me lately. Sal, this has nothing to do with you, Hunter. Stay out of it. 3-star difficulty? Here's the thing. I'm unafraid. I'll have you know, Ash, I recently removed a dead weight battle card out of my deck. You cannot stop me. Play this twice. Oh, you're gonna love this. Oh, 5 damage. I'm so afraid. Play that for free. Now let's look at this for a second. We're getting 6 defense already. So I think we might as well hit you. And then add this. 8 defense, 12 counter. Why don't you go ahead and hit me? See how that works out for you. Pretty badly. You're doing 2/2/2 with some status effects. I also have cleaved. Bleed cards no longer destroy. So it seems to me like I have bleed forever now. You're doing 6 damage. Not that impressive. Give me an improvisation, please. 2 wound, 3 defense, and expend, or draw 2 cards, expend. Give me the draw 2, please. Thank you. I haven't really done much here. Please improvise an attack from my draw pile. Now, I would like you to play this one twice, please. That's 10 damage. You need to take 12 more. You're still hitting me pretty good. I got no power left. That's my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Got a lot of bleed coming our way. You got to take 12 damage this turn. Okay. Here's how you do this. You start here. Apply some bleed. You got to take 10 damage. That's not likely to happen. We're going to apply some defense to ourselves. Then we're going to apply some defense and counter to ourselves. We're going to pass the turn. I give up. Nothing personnel, kid. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Lux hates you. You've incurred her fury and will likely face the consequences. You killed their friend Ash. They were coming hot. What am I supposed to do? We just want reckless. Well, 1 damage. 1 card, 8 damage. Attack a random target. Sorry, 1 action point. I respect that. Gain negotiation card, dangerous. While this is in your hand, hostile cards deal 1 more damage. And diplomacy cards deal 1 less damage. Interesting. Urbla loves you. Let's go, dude. I will say, though, I think that is going to do it. We're at the 45-minute mark here. Suffice it to say, you know, I'm looking forward to the series. Playing games, you know, half an hour to an hour. Getting a feel for what's going on and experiencing some stuff that otherwise might not have found a place to fit on the channel. This is Griftlands. I will put a link in the video description below if you want to check it out for yourself. Please note it is in alpha right now. And please also note I did receive a review code from Klei, and I thank Klei for this, but at the same time, the disclosure is warranted. Seems very cool so far. Feature-rich, mechanic-rich, but also a narrative layer on top of it. A complex game that honestly warrants a little bit more time than I've given it so far. But either way, check out the game for yourself. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Click the like button to show you appreciated it. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!